The whole secret of life is to love, to share the love that you have awakened in your own heart. And you cannot share if you don't have anything to share. Because if you don't have it, how can you share what you don't have? And you have received something that is so special and so rare on this planet. And this is the greatest gift that anyone can give anybody else. And that is the gift of health and connection to the source of power within. And that is what, when you practice this healing, it opens your heart center. Your heart center opens only when you feel really good about yourself in your body. So if you feel good about yourself, but your body can steal it as soon as you feel sick, tense, sick and pain in the body, discomfort in the body, it takes the major share of your attention. And the attention, energy follows attention. So you can't go to your heart. So this, as you learn to feel good in your body, which is what you have done, but you feel good in your heart, you have to learn how to practice all these techniques that give you an access to the higher centers of consciousness, which is higher integrative centers that starts with heart and then throat chakra, Agna chakra, and Sahasrara. What does that mean? It brings you closer to yourself. What happens when you are close to yourself? You love yourself. How do you love yourself? Everything that you do, everywhere you go, everyone you are with is just a loving expression. Why? Because if you are loving yourself, all your expressions and interactions with life are full of love. If you are physically handicapped, mentally, emotionally caught, and in fear and insecurity, you have lost connection of being able to give and serve others. So you only keep getting back what you give to the world. Have you noticed? If you give anger, you get back the anger. If you give love, you get back the love. So the whole world is an echo chamber. Everything you say to that person, that situation, comes back to you. It's about you that you see about the object that you are complaining about, or a person you are in conflict with. It's all about yourself. So this is called being established in the self all the time, just because self is omnipresent. The self in each one of us is omnipresent. That is God within us. That means whatever is present as an object inside or outside becomes the part of polarity, because the self that is unmanifest, formless, omnipresent presence we call God within us has manifested through His creation. What is the creative link for God and for us as human beings, that God is within us? The link is prana, the polarity. So animals, all the way, all the living things, mineral life, plant life, animal life, they live in polarity, where subject and objects are in harmonious interplay and co-creation, with no freedom to go against it and therefore they don't have the freedom to go beyond it. So if you don't have the freedom to violate the universal laws, that is God, you don't have the ability to go beyond what is called and reach and be one with what is called God. So this is why human beings, we have violated. What have we violated? What is the ultimate violation? We have violated our own polarity, the wisdom of our own body. And when you violate the polarity of the body, you are violating the polarity of the entire creation, because prana is as omnipresent as soul, from which it proceeds, from which it comes. So this is your body. That is why this is the most fundamental teaching of Amrit Yoga Ayurveda, because it is supposed to take you to the inner self as you take care of the body through which the self has manifested. Just like the God that is cosmic I am has manifested through the body, but God has manifested through the polarity where all the natural laws are functioning in harmony in entire creation. But in humans, we are born with ability to dominate the polarity. That means we have a mental body that dominates the polarity of the body. So now we are learning how to be in harmony with the polarity or the wisdom of the body. So body has its own biological appetites. But human beings have psychological appetites that are in conflict with biological. And so when you go against the polarity of biology, you go against the Creator. That is, I am within you. Why? Because Creator and His creation are one. What is the Creator in our body? I am within us. What is the creation? Body. What is the medium? Polarity of prana, body. When you go against the wisdom of your body and you have psychological appetites of greed for more, and you indulge in food or sex or any indulgence for pleasure or excitement that violates your body, becomes a crime against yourself, the I am within you. That is, they call it sin. It's the same thing. And then that is what is called karma body. So now you can take these teachings with you in your life. So today being the last day, I want to thank you all for coming here and being part of such a beautiful experiment and experience, both. We are just seeing amazing results through this practice. And Dr. Jain is the heart and soul of it. And he is just bringing so much love into this, into taking care of the patients. Almost every place I have gone, including just last January and did Panchkarma, I have seen that the doctor is not easily available. Technicians take care of you. So he loves you so much, and he took such a good care of me too. I mean, I forget about it, and he said, this time you are going to take Panchkarma. I said, okay. So he's very, very caring. I mean, he's not just a doctor, but the real doctor of the heart. Yes. And that's why, look, he has given up his career, earning several $1,000s a day to getting nothing. Why? And you know, when somebody like that is here to take care of you, it is very, very special. And so also the all the people who come here on our staff and both places, they are doing with the same spirit. And that's what makes this very unique place. Thank you very much, and thank you, Dr.
Very
Yes. Do you want to say something? Yes, that would be wonderful.
Thank you, the mic, Ken.
I just want to thank you for the opportunity you have given me to help you heal yourself. That is still your job. I'm just
Right, that's still your job. I like that sentence. Throw the ball back in that court.
I want to thank my staff, the institute staff, the kitchen, Desha, Bob, Ashwin, and others, and the therapists who are the key backbone of this program. They're here, Sheila, Jenny, Tom, Haya, they're the backbones. So I want to thank all of them. But just remember one thing, actually two things, if you can take home. One is always maintain your agni.
Fire.
Before you eat, before you bring any impression from outside, any information or energy, which is food, sight, sounds, touch, emotions, always have a strong agni for those before you bring it. And number two, slow down. So those are the two things, if you can remember, I think you will do fine.
That is beautiful. And so he said Agni, not just for digesting the food. Don't eat the food if you're not hungry. But if you cannot manage the reaction that arises in you when you are facing any situation in life, don't go there yet. Do not go to the situation that you haven't yet developed the capacity to have the fire of consciousness to digest it. Are you ready? Did you get that? Fire of consciousness is very powerful. And when you take any particular thing, make sure that you are making it as a conscious journey into it. Like if you are entering into a work, take consciousness with you. The fire of consciousness means choiceless awareness. So wherever there is reaction that appears, which is established choice called reaction, you are always withdrawing. So that's the fire that goes everywhere you go. So when you remain in integrative intention, regardless of where you go or what you are doing, just keep that fire of consciousness so that you can digest reality. See, most people have diarrhea with reality, mouth diarrhea, and mental diarrhea. They think too much and they talk too much and they cannot tolerate the reality as it is from moment to moment. Karma Yoga is a way of learning how to maintain the fire that digests all the reactions that arise from within you, which is the darkness, and the fire just burns it. Yeah. Anybody else has anything to share? Yes, I think we got just about 15 minutes are over, so you have enough time to finish what you need. So, make sure that you understand your journey is not over. This is just the beginning, okay? So, don't get too impatient that you should do everything should happen. Once you see that you have now understanding to open the new door, so how does your life work? Dr. Jain said 2 kinds of fire. Digestive fire, physically, which is connection to prana, and consciousness, that helps you to digest the undigested reactions. When they come up, you can digest it. So reaction is undigested reality, by the way. It keeps coming up. It's like a puking, the undigested past called reaction. Yeah. So, how many times you puke a day? Aren't you tired yet? Doesn't it stink? You know, give up. So this is all coming from the masters. As you connect with the Guru within, you connect with the masters. You cannot, and as you connect with the external masters, you connect with the inner Guru. That is complementary, polarity. So, let us chant to the Guru. Guru Om, Guru Om, Guru Om, Guru Om. Close your eyes. And reflect back on how many wonderful adventures you have gone through and how you want to continue to move forward in unfolding journey of the divine that you are. Jai Baba.